Hey, it's Coach with Tactical Hyve. I'm out here on the range today, and I want to talk to you guys about point shooting. Point shooting is a technique that you can use at short range. When you don't have time to find that front sight focus, and all, that is a more accurate way to do it. Front sight focus, all those 7 fundamentals of shooting that we've gone into in the past, those are all important for taking well-aimed shots. Well, in this situation, you may not have that time. Plus, you're going to be under stress, so both your eyes are going to be open, and you're going to be focused on that target because that's where your threat is, okay? So we're going to train to that. To get there, you're going to have, first of all, 2 eyes open. So you're going to line it up, figure out which of these ghost images, when you stick that thumb out there, you're going to have 2 ghost images of a thumb. If you squint your non-dominant eye, one of those images will show up a lot clearer. So, but you're still not going to be focused on that front sight, you're going to be focused on the target. That's naturally where you're going to go. So now we're going to worry about natural point of aim. Your natural point of aim comes off the center line of your body. So if I square up to you like this, and if my grip is the same every time, and I'm just pointing my thumb at you, that's where the bullet's going to go. Within a short distance, I can be looking at my target and watching his reaction to getting hit by bullets, and I can stop when it's time to stop. But I want to keep shooting until the threat is ended. Okay, so the technique here is 2 eyes open, good stance, square to your target so that your natural point of aim, and then we're just going to keep shooting as rapidly as you feel you need to. Every time you squeeze that trigger, you're going to reset and assess your target. And that sounds like a lot, sounds like it'll take a long time. It doesn't. We're going to do that in milliseconds, okay? And it's going to look something like this. Okay, so just nice and slow, it's all the same. I'm squaring up to my target, he's there. So the center line of my body, I want center line here. Come back, get my shot. As I'm pressing out, I'm pressing that trigger. I'm working the trigger as I move out. I'm still focused on him, but what I'm doing here is my grip is the same and I point my thumb at the target. I don't have to look at the sights. My thumb is pointing right here. So my thumb is right here, pointing right down the barrel. So I point my thumb. I'm shooting at a reduced size silhouette at about 7 yards, which is what the FBI says. 7 yards in is your most common self-defense shooting distances, right? So as you push it out, you're just pointing that thumb and add pressure, okay? I'm watching the target and I'm seeing the ghost image of my sights. That'll come into play, but in that initial first shot, they just point that thumb. Point your thumb at the target and squeeze that trigger. Okay, that's effectively what point shooting is all about. Okay, natural point of aim, point, squeeze the trigger. All right, so we've moved the camera to the other side so you get a better view of what my thumb's doing. All right, I'm not worried about the draw too much right now, but when you build that grip, you want the base of your thumb up here nice and high so that your whole thumb is pointing right down that barrel. Okay, so we're on the same level right here. So I'm going to press out. I'm just looking at my target, finger on the trigger. Okay, I'm just pointing out, pointing at the target, bang. Okay, that's a reduced size target, silhouette, 7 yards. So that's going to be a good solid hit. If I'm ringing steel, I've hit the guy good. All right. So, and again, just from here, pressing out. I'm looking at the target. I'm not even looking at my sights. I'm just pointing at my target with my thumb. So how do we practice this at home? Well, you get your stance. You get plenty of time making sure that your grip is the same every time. That's going to be the biggest key right there. All right. Now, I can just sit here like this, just from the high ready, or however you want to do it. Compressed ready, low ready, I don't care. But, we'll go from high ready right now. All I'm going to do, I'm hard target focus, and I'm just going to press out, and I'm going to point my thumb at that target. Okay? And then when I get there, see where the sights are. Okay? Point the thumb first. I'm focused on my target, and then bring my focus back to find that front sight. If you're off, well, then adjust. Okay, it doesn't cost you anything in ammunition to do this. And when you get to the range, just starting from right here and pressing out. Most ranges won't let you go from the draw, but you can always start from here and just pressing it out and taking that shot. But it's all about that thumb, pointing the thumb at the target. Okay, your thumb People point with their index finger all the time. Well, the thumb does just about the same thing. You can point your thumb instead of your index finger, and it works. And if that thumb has a barrel there next to it, you're gonna be on target. So as always, if you like this content, like, subscribe, leave me a comment.